A sneak again over the top. Touchdown, Bengals. They have the lead with 18 seconds left.
What's up, fellas? All is good. Another week of NFL football to have great conversations. And it's time to talk about the Jaguars, baby.
Let's talk about week 2. Who was our star man, do you reckon, in the game?
I like both the running backs, to be honest. I like what the running backs were doing, man. Moving the chains. There was a lot of pressure on ETN on who he was going to be this year. He's got a lot of pop in his game. I mean, when he scored that touchdown, man, I like the fact that they get him the ball on the perimeter. I like Tootin, the young kid, and how he runs the ball. So I really like that. And the unsung hero to me is the offensive line, man. Offensive line is holding up.
How was the game won and lost against the Bengals?
This week in practice, when they put that film up there and they're talking, it's going to be, fellas, we can get this right. Let's go back to the basics, because all the mistakes were on them. They were things they can correct. These are coachable moments. And when you show it happen in a game, now you go into practice and you're like, all right, I see where that lack of discipline impacted this entire game. They beat themselves, period. Missed opportunities. Now, I do like the fact that running game got rolling, and I feel like you need to lean in on that a little more. Liam Cohen, I like his play designs, the motions, the shifts. It's a lot of movement, which is difficult for a defense. I really respect that. But I remember it was a 3rd and 2, and he threw the ball, and I thought, man, I was in the flow of the game. I'm like, I understand what you're doing, and you're trying to catch them off guard because they're kind of, they stacked the box. They had 8 people up there, but I'm like, on the rock. Run the rock, run it, and then get in those positions where you got to throw it, and then you can design some of your best plays to make it happen.
What was the key moment that we might have missed?
There's a lot on Travis Hunter's plate. They're trying to do a lot with him. And I know he got the PI, but for me, it was that 3rd down when they caught the out route in the flat, and it was a basic combination where you have a flat slant, and the flat is open. And as a defender, I know on 3rd and short or 4th and short with a right-handed quarterback, that's the route. You just know it. And the fact that it wasn't covered lets me know, man, that was a big play in the game to me. And it lets me know, man, is there too much on his plate? This is something he can work on.
Well, let's look forward then to this coming weekend. What needs to improve so the Jags get to 2-1?
Those boys coming off the edge, Walker and Hines Allen, go to work on CJ Stroud. If you pressure him and you get around him and he feels claustrophobic, that's how you have success against him. And those guys can shine, man. They can take over a game. Let's be honest. That's what we're going to have to see. That's on both sides of the ball. Both the defensive ends are going to try to tee off on the quarterback. Our offensive line has improved. It's better than what I see in Houston. Our advantage is the defensive line, the defensive ends going to work and really trying to make CJ Stroud's life miserable. I think if we do that, we can pull off a win. I can't believe I'm saying we. I can't. Look at what's happened to me.
Well, how do you beat the Texans, I suppose, taking into consideration the first couple games of the season as well for the Texans?
Look, Nico Collins is going to get off. They're going to try to force him the ball. So on passing downs, you got to get strategic with how you take him away. It's got to be different looks. It's just not as simple as doubling him. It's how you double him. You got to change the way it looks. The quarterback thinks you're doubling one way, then you change it to another. So it's all about those disguises, which they can do. And I'll be interested to see how they do that. But I think if you do those 2 things, you will make a frustrating afternoon for CJ Stroud.
How must win is this game?
Yeah, I hear you. I hear must win, but I almost think about it like redemption for players in situations. I need improvement. I need to see resilience. I need to see it doesn't matter what happens. We gather together in our locker room, on our practice field, and we go out and we do not make the same mistakes twice. If you do that, you can win. But I'm looking for that improvement more than anything else. I'm not worried about the score. So I'm not thinking must win. I'm thinking every play, one after the other, stacking wins on downs, and that is the key. I'm really amped up for this game because I love when people got to overcome things and correct small things and then go out there and have success, especially when they're trying to prove to their organization that they got it.